Hello, in this video we are going to talk about the influence of outliers. So what are outliers? Outliers are going to be extreme data values in a set of values. So we might see something like where we have a set of numbers, you have the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and then 100. Okay, that's not a normal value in this set of values. So that number 100 is much bigger than the other values. Now, outliers can be high outliers or low outliers. Another way you might see those is something like this, where you might see a graph with a scatter plot and you have a bunch of values. They're all kind of similar and clustered together, but then you have that weird one right here, okay, that is much higher than the other values. Or you might have one way over here. Okay, those would both be considered outliers. Now, outliers are going to influence the mean of something. So let's just say here, these are maybe 1, 3, 5, 7. We'll say that those are golf scores. Okay, so maybe we're going to look at some golf scores here. And then you have someone who shot 100 in their golf score. So we're playing like above par, 100 above par. So they just did really, really poorly in their golf game. Okay, but we want to find the average of these. So let's say there are 5 players on a team and we have to do the average score to get the score. Well, what's going to end up happening is we're going to add these together to get the average. Pull a calculator over here. And we're going to do 1 plus 3 is 5 plus 7 plus 100. And then we're going to divide by 5. That's going to give us an average score of 23.2. Okay, well, that's really not representative of the other 4 players' golf scores. So it really almost isn't fair to use the mean in this example. So when a data set has an outlier, we want to always use the median. Okay, the median isn't influenced by outliers because it's the middle number. So if I looked at the median of this set, it would be 5. And that's much more representative of 4 out of the 5 players' scores in this example. Let me give you guys another example that's actually pretty common in real life. So let's see if this image will come through. So let's say right here, I want to sell my house. Okay, and I live, let me see if I can get these to copy. So I live on a street, fairly normal street, right? With 4 houses, and then a neighbor moves in, buys maybe a lot, just sticks a trailer on there, and it's just an absolute shack. Let me see if I can find a picture of a shack here to put on here. Here's something. Okay, so let's say these are the houses I'm looking at on the street, and I want to go get my house appraised and sell it and find the value of that house. Okay, well, I've put all this work and care into my house, and let's say the value of this house over here is maybe 350,000. This one is 380,000. This one is 355. This one here is maybe around 340. And then you have the shack. Well, that shack is maybe worth, I don't know, $25,000. Okay, that is an extreme outlier. So if I'm going to put the value of my house, I want to find the median value of the houses on that street so that I can get a good representative of what the houses in the neighborhood are going to be worth. If I were to find this mean, let's see what that would be. If I were to find the mean here, I would want to add all of these values together. So let's see here, we've got 350, 380, 355, 340, and 25. So that's 1,450 divided by 5 homes. So you get an average value of 290,000 for the homes. Well, that's really not fair to all of these 4 people here who have really upkept their homes and made them look nice. So in this case, in real estate, you do want to go by that median value here. So if I took these and put them in order, I would have the 340, then the 350, then the 355, then the 380, and the 25 would be over here. Well, now the middle value is 350, and that 350 is much more representative of these 4 homes. Now, yes, having a shack on the street is going to bring the face value down a little bit, but not as much as this 290 right there. So you're going to want to use the median value in things like real estate. Now, there is a way to test for a true outlier because sometimes data values might look like they have an outlier, but the outlier isn't extreme enough. So there is actually a mathematical formula to do that, but you're going to look at that in the next video.